These are the children of the Islamic State. All of them brought up in the Caliphate and terrorized by the militants. Their parents are fighters or IS supporters. But now they've the chance of a new life. In this 24-hour guarded facility in northern Syria, they're being taught about the outside world and a whole set of different values. Some of them are foreigners. This little boy is a French citizen. He was just 9 when he was taken over to join the Caliphate 4 years ago. All of them here are between 10 and 18 years old, still minors. This is what they've left behind. The so-called cubs of the Caliphate were put through rigorous physical training and proudly exploited on IS propaganda videos. They were expected to kill and used as an example of the extreme loyalty the terror group demanded. 13-year-old Pierre, not his real name, was taken to Raqqa by his father with his 2 elder brothers. All 3 are dead now, but his mother's alive and in Paris, and he's desperate to go back.
Première chose, je veux rester avec ma mère et je parle de tout ce qui s'est passé et tout. Tu vas oublier le passé. Tout, je dois parler avec ma mère, la première chose.
He's handmade gifts which he hopes we'll be able to deliver to his mother in Paris. And he's written a letter to her telling how much he loves and misses her and his life in France.
Tout, Disneyland, au début ma mère, ma famille, et après les attractions.
The boys are all understandably subdued. They've endured a lot. The conditions of our meetings include not asking details of what they did for IS, but they frequently mention their traumatic experiences.
When I was in the ISIS region, I used to see lots of people whose arms and legs had been amputated by IS, and there was a lot of blood. So when I first came here, I had lots of really bad nightmares, but now I'm slowly getting over it.
I halt in Iraq.
A lot of the boys were taken to Syria by their parents.
13, 14, 16.
After years in the war zone, this young man wants to be an English teacher. There are cameras everywhere to protect the boys from each other as well as from themselves. Their past makes them prone to violent outbursts, and many are now utterly alone in the world. This French boy from Toulouse, seen here on the left, saw his 2 brothers killed in a bomb attack. His mother's a fighter, still with IS. He's got no one left and no idea what the future holds.
Most of these boys were fighting against the coalition. Some were surrounded and gave themselves up. Some were even found with suicide vests or were captured fighting. A few had parents with senior positions in the Caliphate.
It's going to take a while to reverse years of living with IS. And even then, an uncertain future awaits, with most of the European governments shunning the cubs of the Caliphate who came from their countries. Alex Crawford, Sky News in northern Syria.